Money, in its true essence, is not mere paper or coin. It is spiritual substance made visible. It flows to those who recognize it not as a master, but as a loyal servant. When you touch money, do so not with worry, guilt, or fear, but with love, reverence, and calm authority. Touch it with the awareness that it is drawn to the one who honors it, not the one who hoards or fears it. Every dollar you hold in your hand is a seed. And the moment you bless it, the moment you speak to it as a channel of infinite supply, you have set it on a divine journey of return. Say to money, you are welcome here. You are free to multiply and flow with ease, and so it shall. The law of multiplication is not born of effort, but of energy, the energy of abundance, spoken aloud and felt deeply. When you give money, give with joy. When you receive it, receive with grace. This balanced current is the very breath of wealth. If you feel lack, it is not because the universe is poor. It is because your thoughts have placed a lock on the vault. Replace those thoughts. Say instead, there is no limit to my financial good. I touch money with power and it increases under divine law. Bless your wallet. Speak over your bank account. Do not speak of hard times or financial struggle. Speak only of divine provision, and your word shall not return void. Money is obedient to the spirit that commands it in faith. Touch it like a friend, not a stranger. Love it like a stream that quenches all need. And above all, know that you do not work for money. Money works for you. Under the higher laws of right thinking and spiritual alignment, what you touch with confidence, gratitude, and trust multiplies without limit. So touch money like this and watch it grow in ways that defy reason and exceed every human plan. The divine source is never empty, and when you know that truth, neither shall your hands be. Money is not a cold, material thing. It is a living symbol of circulation, of divine abundance made visible. When you see money as something separate from your spiritual life, you cut off its true source. The universe is not limited in supply. It is only limited by the channel through which you allow it to flow. That channel is your mindset, emotion, and spoken word. Fear tightens the flow. Worry builds a dam. But love, calm, confident, and joyful love opens the gates wide. When you welcome money as you would a dear friend, with gratitude, respect, and peace, it feels safe to stay, and more of its kind follows. Bless your income, however small. Touch even the smallest coin with reverence. Say, you are a divine substance, and you return to me multiplied by the law of good. That blessing charges the money with spiritual energy and releases it on a mission of increase. This is not fantasy. This is law. What you love expands. What you fear flees. So welcome money and love, and it will come joyfully, abundantly, and often. Your inner world is the architect of your outer experience. Every thought you think and every feeling you entertain is like a magnet, silently arranging circumstances to reflect itself. Money, like all things, responds to the vibration you send out. If you think of money as scarce, hard to earn, or untrustworthy, it will behave that way in your life. If you feel unworthy of wealth, the universe simply mirrors that belief, and your hands will remain empty no matter how hard you work. But if you dare to think of money as something natural, loving, and divinely guided, if you feel it belongs with you as much as air or sunlight, then you open the gates wide to its coming. Begin to observe your thoughts. Do you sigh when paying bills? Do you speak lack over your life? Shift it. Speak plenty instead. Say, I am one with infinite supply. Money flows to me freely and easily under grace. Let that become your inner conversation and watch how your external world begins to organize itself to match the truth you declare. The way money moves in your life is not decided by luck, but by law, and that law is shaped by the thoughts you consistently hold and the feelings you dare to feel. Every dollar, every coin is not just currency. It is energy, a messenger of abundance. What you bless, blesses you back. What you criticize, shrinks away. When you take money in your hands and speak words of love and increase over it, you set in motion the divine law of multiplication. A dollar that is blessed carries with it the vibration of growth. It returns not alone, but multiplied, because it was sent forth with honor. Say as you hold your money, you are God's good and visible form. I bless you and I release you to return with divine increase. This simple act, done in faith and joy, transforms money from something cold and lifeless into something alive with purpose. Even when paying for something, do not grumble or shrink. Bless the money as it leaves, knowing that it is part of a divine cycle and must return to you, increased, enriched, expanded. Those who curse their money, who say, I never have enough, or this is all I've got, close the door to further supply. But those who bless what they have, no matter how small, open the floodgates of increase. Speak words of multiplication over your finances daily, and watch as each blessed dollar returns with friends, bringing opportunities, surprises, and miracles with it. Money responds not only to action, but to energy. The vibration you carry when you handle money determines how it behaves in your life. If you touch money with anxiety, with the fear of it running out, it absorbs that fear. And fear, by its very nature, repels abundance. But if you touch money with confidence, with calm expectancy, with joy, with reverence, it becomes your loyal servant. It moves forward, carrying the imprint of your energy, and returns reflecting the same. Imagine money as a sensitive instrument. It records the energy you transmit. If you crumple a bill with frustration or give with resentment, you're impressing poverty on your consciousness. But if you touch it gently, bless it silently, and give it with love, you align with the divine law of circulation. Your money will then carry your positive energy into the world and bring back more of the same. Handle your money with peace. Organize it with care. Whisper over it the words of truth. You are sacred substance. You serve divine purpose. You return increased. This is not superstition. This is spiritual law. The invisible always governs the visible. Your energy is the language money understands. Touch it with faith and it will serve you with loyalty and abundance. Gratitude is the golden key that unlocks the treasure house of heaven. It is not a reaction. It is a spiritual force, a magnetic vibration that pulls to you the very thing you give thanks for. When you are grateful for the money you have, however little, you acknowledge the presence of supply. And what you recognize in faith begins to grow. The universe responds to a grateful heart with more to be grateful for. Do not wait until you have enough to be thankful. That is not gratitude, that is delay. Instead, bless every coin, every payment, every small gain as a sign of greater things to come. Say, thank you for this evidence of divine supply. I am rich in the abundance of the universe. Such gratitude sends out a signal that you already possess, and the law must fulfill that image with matching form. The ungrateful person lives in a mental state of lack, and lack continues. But the one who gives thanks before the harvest sees the field bloom with prosperity. Gratitude is a seed, and the moment it is sown, increase begins. Be grateful now, not later. Be grateful deeply, not mechanically. Be grateful not just in words, but in vibration. Then watch how doors open, channels appear, and money flows from directions you never imagined possible. Chasing money is like chasing a shadow. The faster you run, the farther it seems to move. Money is not to be pursued through anxiety, desperation, or struggle. It is to be drawn by alignment. When you align with wealth and consciousness, when you see yourself already provided for, When you feel the joy and security of abundance in your spirit, money is pulled into your experience by law, not by force. You were never meant to beg the universe or chase opportunity. You were meant to become the vibration of abundance and allow money to come to you as a natural response to who you are. Instead of asking, how can I get more money? Begin to ask, how can I think, feel, and speak in harmony with abundance? The outer world always reflects the inner state. When you stop running after money and instead stand still in truth, declaring, I am aligned with divine supply. All that is mine by right now flows to me effortlessly. You step into your power. Money is not the reward of hustle alone. It is the echo of your spiritual posture. When you align your mind and heart with peace, confidence, and expectation of good, money flows like a river finding its course, not by chasing, but by drawing. Money is not your ruler. It is not above you and is never meant to control your thoughts, emotions, or actions. Money is a servant, a loyal and willing one, and it listens to the voice of authority. That authority is you. The moment you place money on a pedestal, you fall into the illusion that it has power over your life. But when you claim your spiritual dominion, you speak to money with the same confidence you speak to light or air, and it responds. Say, you are my servant. You go where I send you. You multiply as I bless you. You return as I declare. Money has no will of its own. It reflects the consciousness of the one who handles it. If you speak of it with fear, I never have enough, money slips through my fingers, it's hard to get, then you instruct it to behave accordingly. But if you speak with power, you come to me easily, you serve divine good, you are